تحفظني بآيات من
الله عليه وسلم was the companion of Ibn Abbas. We can reverse it. Ibn Abbas was the companion of Rasulullah, riding together. He tells him, shall I teach you some words that Allah will benefit you with? Of course he's going to learn. So he told him 2 words to begin with, or 3. احفظ الله يحفظك. Begin with, be mindful of Allah, He will protect you. Summary of the best that anyone could get in this world and the hereafter, in 3 words, احفظ الله يحفظك. Some words that if they are heard by a person of understanding, by a person who his heart responds to it, wallahi he will transform. Wallahi he will. It's powerful words. Be mindful of Allah, He will protect you. The literal meanings of ihfaz means guard. But that's not what it's intended here. The literal meaning is, the literal wording is, guard Allah, He will protect you. But of course, how can you guard Allah Azza wa Jal when He's the one who is not in need of anyone? And if all the creation was to unite to harm Him, they could not do nothing. Yet He could harm everyone and He could hurt everyone. So how could a person guard Allah? It's by guarding His commands, by being mindful of His commands and His prohibitions, by being someone who avoids that which will cause the anger of Allah, and by doing that which will cause or be a cause for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jalla. That is the meaning of ihfadillah. Be mindful of Allah Azza wa Jalla. As Allah Azza wa Jalla said in His glorious book, ذَلِكَ مَا تُوعَدُونَ لِكُلِّ أَوَّابٍ حَفِيظٍ مَنْ خَشِيَ الرَّحْمَنَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَجَاءَ بِقَلْبٍ مُنِيبٍ. This is what you were promised, or this is the promise to every repenting person who is guarding to the limits of Allah Azza wa Jal, who is mindful of the commands of Allah Azza wa Jal. The one who fears Allah in the unseen. He hasn't seen Allah Azza wa Jal, but he fears Him, and he comes to Allah Azza wa Jal in repentance. So hifz is to be mindful of the command of Allah. As to the report collected by Imam Ahmad, which is deemed to be weak by some scholars, but the meaning of it is definitely 100% accepted by all scholars. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said to his companions, استحيوا من الله حق الحياة. Be shy in front of Allah as He deserves. They said, Ya Rasulullah, we have the shyness. He said, الاستحياء أن تحفظ العقل وما وعى والبطن وما حوى. The shyness is defined, Rasulullah said, is to protect and to be mindful and to be guarding to your head and what it contains. And that will mean the ears and the sight and the mouth and whatever you learn. Subhanallah, short words, great meanings. وَالْبَطْنَ وَمَا حَوَى, and the stomach and whatever it contains, and that will mean your earnings and your private parts. To be mindful of Allah Azza wa Jal is to be in a state where you do not do what angers Him. And the greatest of commands after Tawheed that you are commanded to guard is the command to guard your prayers. حافظوا على الصلوات والصلاة الوسطى وقوموا لله قانتين. Be mindful and guarding to your prayers, observing your prayers on its time, and the middle prayer. The ulama differ what it is. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam, it's the Asr prayer. And stand up in obedience to Allah Azza wa Jalla.